This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Sacramento as the Kings take it to the hardwood. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Looking at Sacramento, they want to turn it around after the loss to the New Orleans Pelicans. James with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Just love it that LeBron can scan the floor and pick the best. Open option available.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Back to Herter. Pass to LeBron. Here's Bradley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Bradley plays with a pretty decent force from the 2-guard spot, and that's how he gets calls like this.
And he can't hit the second. And a wide open look for Arenas. Buries it from 3-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's LeBron. Kicks it out to Bradley. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Back to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And James is so unpredictable in the pick and roll because he can do anything he wants to do. You're at his mercy.
Pass to Simmons. From the corner. The shot, no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Outside Bradley. Hart with it. And now by Barnes. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Arenas. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
James in the post. And the dunk by James.
Just finding ways to get inside, get up, and throw another one down. LeBron with an easy 2.
Adebayo the screen. Puts up a 3. Driving in. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Well, the energy on Bam's drive to the basket is really something the defense has to contend with. Hard to slow him down.
To the paint. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Assisted.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off. Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And prior to playing in college, Sabonis played professionally in Spain.
That's such a head scratcher to me. I mean, 16 years old. I mean, here you'd be getting your license. There, Sabonis was playing in professional leagues against grown men. So that experience certainly has helped him both in college and for sure being a pro now.
Offensive rebound.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
That shot wide open.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute, and Coach had nothing but praise for his players, saying they've done everything I've asked. They put in the extra work in practice, trying to turn their weaknesses into strengths. That's showing up in the win column. As a coach, Kevin, that's probably the best you can ask for. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
And LeBron James, for all the things that he does on the floor in terms of his skill set, there's a quality of leadership that becomes the X factor and gives teams confidence that they're going to have a chance to win an NBA title.
And stolen by Achua. Here's Oladipo. And finished off by Oladipo.
I love the burst of speed turbo button there from Oladipo. He can blow right past him.
Down low. Here's Sabonis. Here's Herter. And nothing is falling for him right now. Toronto leading by 7. Out to the right wing. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Kings shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Free throw good, LeBron. And both free throws good for LeBron. Here's the Raptors with the ball. 8-point game. To the inside. Stanley. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contribution.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. 13 points up at the end of the period.
The Raptors, 24.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Kings have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Pass to Achua. And stolen by LeBron. Tice with the ball. Back to LeBron. Shot clock at 5. Tice, no good. Toronto leading by 11. Pass to Achua. From deep. The Raptors rebound. And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Sacramento on defense. Here's Arenas. Here's Okogie. 4 on the clock. And a wide open look for Simmons. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that will be the third of 5 straight played at home.
And you can't give LeBron James that much room off the pick. He doesn't need much space to get that shot off.
And Simmons slams it in.
Assisted.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Inside, and Tice throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Now Arenas in the corner. Simmons with it. And here's Barnes for 3. LeBron grabs the miss. The Kings trailed by 9 to the middle. And finished off by LeBron.
And another huge night from LeBron James. He's been doing it since 2003.
To the inside. Here's Simmons. LeBron with the block. Holiday surveying the floor. Down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. It's stolen by Monk. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Timeout called by the Kings.
The Kings.
Toronto leading by 7. Arenas with it. Sabonis defending.
Sabonis has to use good timing in order to block shots. That time he did.
And stolen by James. And here's the break. Here's Herter. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
.119 left in the second quarter. Outside for Simmons. And again, no good by Toronto.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. James. The kick out to Sabonis.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And here's Bradley from 3. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. James in the post. Makes it off the glass. James has got 14 points for the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Barnes. LeBron with the block.
We've seen some big-time blocks from LeBron James. Add that one to his reel.
There's the call on Kevin Herter. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so it's the Toronto Raptors ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Pass to Achiuwa. Fires for three. Good on the three-point shot. Achiuwa's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Toronto. Screen by Tice. Takes the three. The shot no good by Duarte.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Inside. Achiuwa buries it down low. Achiuwa's got the lead up to 14 now for the Raptors. LeBron outside. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And he gets it to go.
And LeBron fighting right now for the offensive rebound. He refuses to come away empty-handed.
And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Some changes for Toronto.
Substituting on the court.
Screen by Sabonis. Great D that time from Adebayo.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead. Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Here's Simmons. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. And it's 8 points for Ben Simmons.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
It's stolen by Bradley. And LeBron with a clear path to the ball.
That's instinctual play by Avery Bradley. The coaching staff loves to see him go after those kind of steals.
Barnes. And James pulls it down. The Kings trail by 17. So the wing on the left. Here's Sabonis. Pass to James. Over Barnes. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Back to Achiuwa. Launches a three. Cans it from downtown. Achiuwa's got 8 here in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Set a solid screen. Get yourself open. It's a textbook play from Sabonis.
Here's Springer. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. He has 6.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
James fires from way outside. That shot off the mark. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Springer can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 20. Pass to James. "27 seconds left in the third quarter. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Toronto leading by 18. Here's Springer to the paint, to the middle. That one good for 2.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And here's James outside. Offensive rebound. Sabonis. And so it's the Toronto Raptors controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From
the Raptors, 53.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Sacramento with the ball. James looking around to the inside. Fast break Toronto. Here's Oladipo. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's James missing. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Wasted no time on that one.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
James with it. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Yeah, easy call.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Arenas, that's a two-pointer. Misses off the left iron. And it's the Kings with the ball. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Screen by James. Floats it up for James. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, LeBron on the alley-oop. Great getting loose on the backside, and what a pass.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
It's stolen by Bradley. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's Hart. Finished off the break.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley, recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
Outside for Simmons. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. And the Raptors lead by 21.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
James outside. Inside. There's Sabonis. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Here's Simmons. Goes to the reverse layup and pumps it in. Simmons got 5 points now this quarter.
And you can tell Arenas just has that ability as a distributor. He can pick out the ready shooter and get them the rock.
And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft in particular looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Springer. Shoots over Bradley. Springer, good.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
James, right side. Another shot. Tries yet again. He lays it in. James has got 12 points in just the second half.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Again, Toronto.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's foul number 2 for him.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Achua. And it's off from three-point range. Here's James. Oladipo with the block.
Good timing from Victor there as he swipes that one away.
Here's Springer. And so they foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
The first one falls. And he makes the first but misses the second. From deep. Sacramento again missing. And so Toronto takes this one, but by